it was a story about solutions, and my story was about how the way people live their lives had a big impact on how much greenhouse gases they contributed to the globe. And so instead of just talking in obscure ways, I went and met two families. Both happened to be in Atlanta. One family was a family that had moved out to an exurb, a kind of a suburban area, but quite a bit from the city. And they had a lifestyle that involved a lot of hours in the car all the time, a long drive to daycare, a long drive to work. All these things started adding a long drive to every time they went shopping. This other family had moved into a concentrated community, and this family's life consisted of basically mostly just walking to places and living in an apartment, and they had a life that they loved because they had lots of free time. There were lots of benefits for themselves, and I did the accounting to figure out what's the different greenhouse gas footprint of these two families. And it was a big difference because one of them has a life that had to do with being in the car and traveling long distance and emitting greenhouse gases, and the other one didn't. So that was a way to kind of encapsulate two different lifestyle choices and how they make, and the impacts for greenhouse gases. So that's one example of how you do it. You find real people. Some of the other people made clear that it's not enough just to tell stories. You have to have the real facts behind it. And I think there are a lot of people in this room with the facts. You can match those up with stories.